Okay, we are going to solve the following equations that involve square root. So first one is 1 over square root of x minus 2 minus 1 over square root x equal 2 over 3. Okay, as we know that usually when we have a radical or square root in denominator, we usually rationalize, right? Meaning get rid of a square root in denominator, but by multiplying and dividing of this denominator. But I'm suggesting much more beautiful solution, and it is going to be, you see here we have square root x, which means I am suggesting to substitute square root x with y. Okay, so from here we are going to, y has to be greater or equal 0. And I'm not marking down x, because if y is greater or equal 0, automatically x also will be greater or equal 0. All right, so from here we have 1 over y minus 2 and minus 1 over y, and we are equal 2/3. I left the space on purpose because I need to bring to common denominator. What is going to be our common denominator? Since all three denominators are different, that means I'm going to multiply by each other, meaning every single denominator is going to participate, which is going to be 3 times y and times y minus 2, right? Okay, now let's see what we are going to do. So we have here y minus 2. We are missing here only 3y. So divide and multiply by 3y. Here we have only y, so I am multiplying by, let me put 3 here, just only because of space, that's all. So here will be 3 times y minus 2. And here we have to multiply by y and y minus 2. And here is also y minus 2. We have same common denominator across the equation, so we are going to throw out of window this denominator, and as a result we will have 3y. Let me clean this denominator, we don't need it anymore. We will have 3y minus 3 times y minus 2 minus 2y, y minus 2, and all this is equal 0, right? And from here we will have 3y minus 3y plus 6 minus 2y squared plus 4y. I'm just doing simply distribution, right? Equal 0, and from here negative 2y squared plus 4y plus 6 equals 0. Now I'm going to divide by negative 2 everywhere, and the result of simplification is going to be y squared minus 2y minus 3 is equal 0. So we can FOIL it. Y minus 3, y plus 1 equals 0, and we have y is equal 3, y is equal negative 1. So looking at this condition that y has to be greater than 0, then y is equal negative 1 is falling out. It cannot be satisfying, and therefore we are going to have only y is equal 3. Now reversing back, square root of x is equal 3, and from here x is going to be equal 9, and the answer is 9. Okay, next question we are going to solve is 4 plus square root, oops, here is x, 26 minus x squared, and all this under another square root, and this is equal x minus 2. Okay, before we start solving, let's pay attention that the right side of equation, which is x minus 2, cannot be negative, can be only positive or 0, because on the left side we have square root, right? Therefore, x from here has to be greater or equal than 2. So let's remember this the condition. So now to solve it, we know only one method of solving equations that involves square root or radical, and that is square it, right? Which means if I write down 4 plus x square root 26 minus x squared equal x minus 2. So I'm going to take and square it. Which is going to give me 4 plus x square root 26 minus x squared. This square will neutralize this square root, right? We'll cancel square root. Okay, plus 26 minus x squared is equal x minus 2 squared. So from here, we have 4 plus x square root 26 minus x squared, and x minus 2 squared is going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4. That's a formula for perfect square, right? And from here we have x times 26 minus x squared, moving 4 on the other side. And if I, without even moving, if you have the same sign of the same value on two different sides of equal sign, you can cancel them simply. And this is going to be equal x squared minus 4x. And from here, x square root 26 minus x squared minus x squared plus 4x is equal to 0. I moved to the left side everything, and on the right side left only 0. And from here, since I have x for every single term, I'm taking x out, and I'm having 26 minus x squared minus x plus 4 equal 0. All right, so in these cases we have x1 is equal 0, and second case is going to be square root 26 minus x squared minus x plus 4 equals 0. So from here, square root 26 minus x squared is equal x minus 4. These two available terms I moved to the right side, x minus 4. And from here, since we have the square root on the left side, then we have to insist that x minus 4 has to be greater or equal 0. And from here, x has to be greater or equal positive 4. So we have practically two conditions. X has to be greater than 2, and x has to be greater than 4 for this one, for the second quadratic, for the second square root. Okay, and if we raise to power 2, these both parts, what we are going to get, we are getting 26 minus x squared is equal x squared minus 8x. Let me put here square, and it's a perfect square, x squared minus 8x plus 16. Okay, and we are getting 2x squared minus 8x minus 10 equals 0. I just moved everything on the left side and combined like terms. And from here we have x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0, right? We divided by 2 everywhere. And the result is, if we FOIL it, x minus 5, x plus 1 equals 0, and x is equal negative 1, x is equal positive 5. Okay, it's satisfying to both conditions. Therefore, the answer is going to be x is equal 0. This is the 0, right? x1, and then x2 is equal negative 1, x3 is equal 5. Okay, so if we look at the 0 and negative 1, our condition is x has to be greater than 4, right? Which means these two are falling out, and this only solution is x is equal 5. Let me clean this answer, and I'll put right here answer is equal 5. Okay, then let's solve another one. Number 3, square root 3x plus 10 minus x plus 2 is equal to. All right, since we have on both sides square roots, so I would like to move, maybe, I don't know how easier it will do. I will move one of the square root on the other side, which is going to be 3x plus 10, and this is equal 2 plus square root x plus 2, right? Now let's square it, and we are going to get 3x plus 10 is equal, so we have here perfect square. 2 squared is 4 plus 2 times a, which is 2, times b, which is square root x plus 2, and plus b squared, which is going to be simply x plus 2. Okay, and we are getting 4 times x plus 2 plus x plus 2. Okay, let's, I'm going to move all terms to the left side and leave on the right side only square root, because we have to raise to power 2 one more time to get rid of completely all radicals. And it's going to be 3x plus 10 minus 4 minus x minus 2. I could combine 4 and 2, but I just didn't pay attention. 4 and square root x plus 2. I'll combine now. Not a big deal. So 3x minus x, it's going to be 2x. 10 minus 4, 6 minus 2, 4. 2x plus 4 is equal 4 square root x plus 2. Okay, now we have to do raised to power 2. And we are getting 4x squared plus 16x, right? 2x times 4 is 8x times 2 is 16x plus 16, opening perfect square, and this one is equal 16 times x plus 2. All right, let's open it. 4x squared plus 16x plus 16 is equal 16x plus 32. From here, this 16x here, it canceled with this 16x here. Okay, and if I move 32 on this side, I am getting 4x squared plus 16 minus 32 is equal 0. 4x squared minus 16 is equal 0. I'm going to divide by 4, reduce 4 times. It's going to be x squared minus 4 equals 0. And x squared equal positive 4, and x is equal plus minus 2. And the answer is going to be plus minus 2. Answer x12 is equal plus minus 2. Okie dokie, I finished it. I hope you like these problems, you understood, and you learned something new. And I'll see you in next video.